Hi everyone, let's start today's call. The first agenda item is the implementation update. So Derek and Ruth, do you want to share the update from LAC?
Yeah, hi all. We've been in the field since Tuesday. What we've been doing trainings, both hypertension and smartphone training. And we managed to train 12, which is 13. And out of this particular number, the training was successful, and we did finish yesterday. We planned that next week on Thursday, the CHWs will be having a chance, or they'll be free. We will go and see a number of patients with them all together, aimed at rolling out in K community unit. Then after that we'll be moving to Igoin as the next community unit. So far so good, I would say the rollout was successful. I would also pick the costing questionnaire. The costing questionnaire is ready. It's already uploaded on the VM. What we would have tested it on my tablet, which is an Nexus 7, and I saw it save. I've not managed to upload it to the RS devices for us to test all together because they're out there in a screening in Mosoriot. So that means that we agreed this morning with Rotich that when they'll be coming back this particular evening, you can upload the form on their devices, then they test this over the weekend, then we'll be able to give a feedback on Monday as we do a thorough test all together from Monday morning before the afternoon for the call. So far so good, I would say. I would appreciate Savai and the whole other team, the forms and concepts team, the one myself and the other team, Ruth, together for at least putting in the efforts to make sure that both the lack issues are being sorted. Thank you.
Thanks. Ruth, do you have other things to add?
Sorry?
It's Ruth there. I just wonder if she have other information to add.
None from me. Ruth is not here.
Okay.
Yeah, she's upstairs.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Derek. So I saw Ruth's comments. There are like a couple of suggestions on improving the costing form.
Yeah, I saw some comments. I've not gone them through yet. I think after this I will. Then we'll share all together with Survey and Reality.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So so anyone have more comments on the LAC update? If not, let's move to CDM. I think we plan to have a call after this mUzima call to go through the two CDM form and also the reminder logic. So we should able to have to get more information what the exact changes are for those forms. So I probably Ruth is like preparing for the call. That's why she's not here. So I think that's the update on that one. And the next update is
Ruth,
go ahead.
Yeah, Ruth has just come in. I don't know. Any implementation updates, if you have any, for Slack. Yes.
Okay, I'm just coming in now. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Now, I tested today on the costing form, and I found out some few issues of which I've updated on the ticket. And I went to the field for training, and it was okay. It was fine. So the forms are outdated. I think we should think of introducing the new forms to them because the features on the new forms are not the same that they are using on the field. And then for the CDM screening form and the dispensary form, I was not able to test today. I'll test and then give my feedback on the 344 ticket. Reda?
Yeah, okay. I think we have a call today, right?
Yeah, we are 3:15.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't received the email from Keep2 yet. So I
Kenneth?
wonder if you could get the information.
From Kenneth?
Yes.
I think Toy had traveled to Nairobi. I have not seen him today. I don't know if he's around. I'll check after the call.
But he will be part of the call.
Yeah, yeah. But he had promised that he will make time to be in the call even after traveling from Nairobi.
Okay, so yeah, I think we need to get the final versions from him so that we all look at the same version.
Okay.
So next update on oncology robot.
Okay, hi Eda. This week I've been retesting oncology forms. I have managed to test dysplasia form, histopathology, and pap smear form. The earlier issues that we had identified, you and me, I've commented on the ticket, and I will follow up with Griffin and Kipto. If they have additional information, they can update the tickets before we forward the ticket so that you can include in the next sprint. Then another issue, during my testing, I found out on the follow-up of the registration of duplicate clients, sometimes we are required to search for a client more than once. For example, I was searching for an existing client and I was not able to search once. I did it more than 3 times. That's when I was able to download a client. So for providers, I think we need to encourage them to search for clients more than once, because you can end up registering a client, creating duplicate record when you search once. And I have created a ticket for that, mUzima 354.
Yeah, I saw that. So I have a question on that one. So when you say you search multiple times in order to find the client record from the server, so do you enter the exact same information for searching, or you enter different information for searching?
Sorry?
You mentioned that you searched the clients from the server more than one time in order to find the client record. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So
that is when the internet is not stable.
Yeah. Did you enter the exact same information for searching for the client, or you enter different information for searching for the client for the second
same
and third
information.
Same information?
Yes, same information.
Okay.
Yes. Because I created a test patient Robai on the mUzima test server, so when I was searching, I knew that I was existing, but I was not able to find Robai, so I had to do it multiple times. That's when I was able to download.
So can you get the information about the internet speed when you were not able to get the results, but then when you get the result, what's the internet speed? Can you get the information so that we have something to compare?
Okay, I will. Maybe Ruth and Derek. Okay, I will. Maybe Ruth and Derek can tell us more because they experienced the same problem yesterday during their training.
I think much about this, it's all about connection. If the connection is not stable, then you won't be in a position to find that particular patient unless the patient is downloaded on the local repo. So if if you want to search the server, then it tells you that you need to find stable connection.
No, we don't have a toast for that at the moment. It tells you to create the client, not to search.
After it searches the local repo, then it doesn't find.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not connected, then it will tell you.
But if you're connected and the internet is not stable,
it will tell you search server.
No, create.
Yeah, if it won't find the client, then you will create.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Eda.
Sure. I think it would be helpful to capture the internet speed for both cases so that we have something to compare with.
Okay, we will.
Thanks for that. Go ahead.
That's all I have from oncology.
Awesome. How about Eric?
Hey, Eda. So I managed to download APK that you referred me to from Dropbox, the new one. And I think it is about internet connectivity because I was uploading a couple of teleconsultation forms and I wasn't able to see them on the server side, though the mUzima test server has been having a bit of problems and Savai has restarted it. So I'll go again, confirm if I can be able to see the forms and see the images as well.
So can you see the image?
No, not yet. I haven't seen the forms yet because
Okay.
they're not on the error queue. They're not on the queue data. So I think it was a problem. I'm not confirming this though, but I suspect it was a problem with the mUzima test server because it was throwing errors and Savai has restarted it. So maybe after this, I'll see whether I can be able to see the forms. I don't know whether Robai tried uploading any other forms. And
Yeah, I tried uploading a histopathology form, but I was not able. I was getting an error message, an exception has been thrown while uploading data. So I was not able to upload any forms today.
However, for me, I was able to upload the form data successfully, but I'm not able to see them on the server side. So maybe I'll try and see, maybe if I get a problem, Savai might assist to see where the forms are going to. Okay, thanks. Then for fingerprint, I've spoken to Eli. He tells me that he hasn't gotten a chance to try it out. He's been a bit busy, but I'll try and get hold of him and so that maybe we can work through together.
Thank you, Eric.
Okay, thanks, Eda.
So so I just want to give a brief update on the continuous integration plan for mUzima, and Vijay already has helped us to create a few of tickets on Aperture. I think it would be good for us to take a look whether we have any feedback for him, so that we can discuss with him next Monday. I don't know if Srida have other things to add in addition to that, or we should just go ahead and just review and then give feedback and discuss next Monday in terms of CI.
Yeah. Hi, Ida. Actually, Vijay and I spent some time and we've drawn up the. Can you hear me? Is it too noisy?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay. So we've drawn up the tickets. So one thing we wanted to just understand is from the plan that we put together when Kiran was here. Just give me a second. Let me just close the window. It's really too noisy.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello? Yeah. Hi.
Go ahead.
The thing is, we've drawn up the tickets in such a way that there are some parts of CI/CD which is a feasible thing to do in the next 3 weeks or so. But there are some parts like fixing all the broken test cases across the repositories and writing new test cases, writing Appium test cases for the Android bit of mUzima, those are going to take some more time. So we were just wondering, like, I also talked to Rohit, and we were just thinking, like, does it make sense for us to even pick up these tickets at this point? Because both Vijay and I will be rolling off the project in about 3 weeks, and if we start on something that we cannot finish, it will be a problem. So I just understand what you feel about this.
Okay, I see. Thanks for pointing that out. Let me discuss with Martin, and then to
Okay.
see what he thinks.
Sure, because there are certain parts of it like build the, just the build and deploy of the OMODs and those kind of things which possibly can be done, but there are parts of it which will take time and cannot be done in the next 3 weeks. It will take longer than that. So we want to start off on something which will end up not being useful for you guys after spending time on it. And
Okay.
because I don't think we're in a situation where even if we start, there's someone who can continue after we have left. That's what I feel. I'm not sure if you agree.
Yeah, I know
So
what you
that,
mean. Yeah. So let
yeah.
me check with
Like,
Martin on this one.
okay, sure. But anyway, we've been working on tickets, and mUzima 270 is working now with Win's changes to the form.xml. So I got it to work, and it's working on my local machine. I'm going to do some more testing on my side because we have historical data where provider and location will not be there. So I just want to make sure that we handle those cases safely so that we don't have any exceptions on the forms page.
Okay, cool.
But for now, we've drawn up the tickets, so maybe once you talk with Martin and let us know how you guys want us to proceed.
Okay, I will. Okay, thanks, Rita. So let's go back to the Huawei issues. Simon, just wonder if you got a chance to look into that because I know that you're busy with other tasks.
Yeah, well, I didn't get much chance, but however, I still did the testing even just before this call, and I'm still able to experience the issues with the blue background and also the app crashing when you go to the patients tab. So actually, I submitted one of the stack traces, so and checked on the Accra. I could see it there. So what I'm wondering is that I don't know. To me, I still think the issue is there, though I don't know how other guys are testing and they are not able to experience it. So because I tried it on a live Huawei device and also on Genymotion, and I'm still able to encounter the same error. Yeah, but I did not get enough time to find a solution for it yet. However, I think what I needed more is especially if somebody could find a device that is not Huawei and that has Android version 3 or below. We could also try installing on it and see whether we encounter the same error. So I've not been able to find such a device.
So I think there might be some G1 phones. They are in version 2 point something. I think Lagat might be able to give you one or two.
Okay.
Is there any working? It's not working. They were not working. I think the devices were not working.
I think there are like about 8 of them. I think there's a couple of them still working. That's my understanding.
Yeah. No. Let's look. Robai will be able to tell us. Let's have a look and then let's have a
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think that would be very helpful so that we can have a feel of different devices other than Huawei. Yeah, but
or Eda, do you think Raj can bring you the phone?
Who?
Raj, because Raj is around. We can give him one Huawei to Y210. With him as he comes. Rajesh Vendathan.
Yeah, you can ask him if he's willing to. If so, that'll be great.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the update. But I will still look more into it, and especially as we look for those other different devices, I think we should be able to give some better reports next time. Yeah.
So let's just do that. Yes. So let's look at the next one. I know. Simon, do you want to give an update on the Canny EMR integration? I know that you already finished your tickets and then setting up the VM and stuff like that.
Yeah. So we are in the process of setting it up. So Nicholas installed a VM for me, and again this morning I've been trying to install the modules. However, I've encountered a strange error that me and Nicholas were still looking into. I'm not able to start mUzima Forms module, and looking at the error log, it complains of not being able to create foreign constraints. That's on my scale. So it looks strange because that same error does not occur on other machines, including my local host. But I've not yet found a solution for it. So it's not a problem, I think, within our modules, just some setup on my SQL. So what I'm looking into is by end of today, we should have installed the modules, and then we shall now send the links where guys could also use to download, fill forms, and upload to the server. I'm hoping that once I'm done, if I will find some time with you, Ed, I will do a short demo just to show you what we have done so far.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then, where do you host those 3 forms?
That is on GitHub. Or you mean when installed?
Yeah, like the Canny EMR forms, like because the registration form and the mini forms are different, right? So where do you put those so that other people can download and try to use it?
Yeah. What I'll do, I'll push the changes to still our GitHub account under a ticket. I will still use the same ticket number and indicate. I think I'll use ticket number and Kenya EMR so that we can tell these are for Kenya EMR forms.
Okay.
So I'll do it under a branch.
Okay, cool. And then we already talked about the costing form, and then the next one is the REST conflict. Alan from Empath developers team said they still he still can reproduce the error from when the mUzima registration module is on, that they cannot see the encounter. I don't think, Win, is it correct that you did not have time to look at it because you were helping me with the teleconsultation thing? Okay. So I will back Win later today for the REST ticket. And really also, so let's talk about the teleconsultation thing since Win is on. And Win helped me a lot yesterday in looking at the teleconsultation module and also the form. And so one thing, he already generated a new set of APK as well as the OMOPs and on the mUzima Dropbox. So just want to FYI for everyone. And so one strange thing is that the teleconsultation module on the mUzima test server, it would turn it off itself after you turn it on later. So we're not sure why it keep turning itself off. Did you encounter something similar last night? So that because of that, modules keep turning itself off, like it kind of like become a blocker for us to move forward with just testing to see whether things are working appropriately.
No, it didn't happen to me last night. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, so turn it on and then next thing you go back is off again. So not sure what happened. Yeah, so maybe need you to look at it as well. So do you want just to go share like a brief update for us what you found out from yesterday fixes, so that I think it's helpful for people like me and Eric to better understand in case we encounter something similar next time to report.
I think the problem was, excuse me, we didn't have the updated processor, and then once I update the processor, there is a problem with attaching the image to the form because the form is using a hidden element inside the form. So the image is stored in a hidden element, but we in our Android application, the mUzima JS only pull non-hidden element. So I need to change the way we pull the data from our form template. And then once I update the way so basically my update was look for visible elements, and then if the form contains hidden data concept element, look into the name of the field. If it's a consultation, then include that in the form data.
Thanks a lot, Win. This is very clear to me. I wonder if Eric has any questions on that brief updates why those issues happened before and what the fixes are.
I was experiencing the same thing and going off, so I thought maybe somebody put it off. So I think you've clarified that it puts itself off.
Okay. This is really helpful explanation and educate us, Win. So maybe we'll bug you today to look at why the mUzima the consultation module keep turning itself off. I think that's why the forms cannot be processed as well. So that's another thing to look at into today. I think just wonder if any other anyone have more comments on teleconsultation issues. Okay. If not, I think we already covered all the topics that we have on the agenda today. Is there anything, any other topic anyone want to talk about?
Okay, Eda.
Yes.
I've been able to get Kenneth, so you wanted to update us briefly before you go to the meeting at 3:15.
Okay, cool, sure.
Yeah.
Hi, Ada.
Hi, Kenneth.
How are you?
Good.
Yes, I'm sorry I'm late.
It's okay.
Well, I thought we had scheduled the call for 3:15.
That's correct.
Yes, but I just wanted maybe to make some brief remarks because we were supposed to discuss about the logics and maybe the forms, which we had said maybe they are not clear, which I was really interested so much. Maybe some of the areas they are not clear because I had informed Dr. Wambui to be present today, but she won't make it to come to. But she's really interested to know some of the logics which are not clear, and she promised that we schedule for another day, that is on Monday if possible, so that it can join us. But she wanted at least a preview of those areas which are not clear before she comes for that call.
Sure. So we can go through in a little bit, and then so you can share that with her.
Okay.
And I think we need your help to make sure that we're looking in the exact same version that we're talking about, because it seems like there might be discrepancy on those forms and also the reminding logics attached to the ticket. So did you get a chance to confirm those are the correct one?
Well, I'd sent to her both the forms and the logics we attach to tickets, but she hasn't responded on that. Let me hope she will respond soon so that I can confirm that.
Yeah, so if not, it would be I just want to make sure that we're looking at the right forms today. If not, it will be like a waste of everyone's time. We're looking at the wrong version. Does it make sense?
But I believe those are the correct forms we are using.
Okay, sure. We can use those attached to the tickets then today.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay, thank you, Kenneth. That's all from.
Thank you, Kenneth.
Yeah, something, Edna. I hope Win is still there. I would like to ask Win if you could have a bit of time so that you can help us just to understand how we can go about the encounter-related errors on the error queue, how to solve them so that we can communicate the same to the whole the larger group. I don't know if you'll be available, Win, just a few minutes, or you can have a look and then you can give us a way of how we'll be able to solve them.
Yeah, I tried to look into that link that you sent me yesterday, but it's just taking so long to load that link, so I can try it again later today and look what's going on.
Yeah, I noticed some of the error message when I try to open it, it's like keep loading and loading, like spinning for a long time. I don't know why.
Yeah, I noticed the same. The two registration-related errors that I had not solved were loading, just loading for a long time. So, but I noticed by yesterday evening they had many. So I wonder why that is happening, but something that's worth to look at.
Yeah, there's only like a selected message like that, not like the other message load pretty fast, but like there's once in a while there's like a few of them like spin for a long time, and I just move on with other stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. I just went through the error queue, and most of the errors that are remaining that counter related, almost most of them have that same error that I sent to Win. So if you can get away with how to solve that one, it will be pretty easy for the projects to solve the rest.
So what is the error message?
Unable to identify the encounter. I can't remember it very well, but it was something like unable to identify. Is it the patient uniquely or the patient uniquely for this encounter?
The patient uniquely, yeah.
Yeah, for this encounter data. for this encounter form data?
So I think that one is because so I think I remember that one now. So when it happens when the user creates a new registration form and then a corresponding encounter form, because it's either like it's existing patient record or the ID is duplicate for the so the registration form later got resolved and then processed correctly and created a record, but then the corresponding encounter still staying there. So I think what Laga is asking is what is the correct workflow to deal with that kind of encounter form that the registration is form is already resolved and created, and should they be just requeued? Because we try to requeue those and then it go back straight to the error queue again. I think that's what happened, right? Lagat?
Yes, that is exactly what happens. And you know what I noticed is you'll have the same ID, which is on the error queue for that encounter data, and you have the patient ID, which is the MRS ID, correct on the encounter data on the error queue, and it is correct on the one in production. But now you know the difference is the UID for this, because in each and every record, encounter record, it has a patient UID. That UID is pretty different from the patient UID within the database. So I don't know if that could be why it's not connecting correctly, or that could be something else that could be causing it.
Yeah, okay, cool. So Win is going to look at it later because he also thinks it should just requeue and it should be working, but we found out that it just going back to the error queue, so he's going to look at it.
Okay, thanks, Eda.
Any other topic or things that anyone want to discuss? Sounds like a no. And I just want to FYI that Simon is going to be on leave for the next couple of weeks. So I hope that Simon will stay offline, even though we would love him to do work. But I think he needs to have his own time as well. We'll try not to bug you, Simon.
Yeah, but I think very urgent issues I think I can address while I'm on leave.
Yeah, I just want to FYI everyone. So.
Yeah, and I'll be following up the case with the Huawei and also the costing form. Yeah, so that we can still continue them to keep them in progress.
Hey, Rita, do you have anything to add?
No, I just want to just let Win know that the issues have been resolved with the OMODs. So I'm able to install it. I'm just working on the part where we're handling historical data which doesn't have location and provider. Previously, we didn't have these values for data that already exists in the error table and the queue data table. So I'm just handling that. Once that is done, I should be done with this ticket. Thank you so much, Win, for your help.
Yay.
Yeah. And enjoy your time off, Simon.
I doubt he's. I doubt he's really going to have his time.
I think it's with the
Okay, that's it from me, guys.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. So I think that is it from me. So we'll communicate. So I hope that everyone can update the tickets by for current sprint by next Monday before the call, so that we can close out the tickets and stuff like that. I'm ready for the next sprint. And if again I circulate the email asking for feedback in terms of priority for different projects and things like that, and I haven't really received anything, so I will just based on the current tickets and also the SOW from the project and prioritize based on those for the upcoming sprint. Thank you everyone and have a good weekend.
You,